નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ 8th, સબ્જેક્ટ સાયન્સ, ચેપ્ટર 1, crop production and management. Dear students, today we will discuss differences between fertilizer and manure. So, what is fertilizer? What do you mean by fertilizer? A fertilizer is an inorganic salt. The inorganic salt means the salts which does not contain any carbon. Inorganic salt is an essential nutrient for the humans, animals, and plants. What is manure? Manure is the natural substance obtained by the decomposition. Decomposition means by the breaking down of cattle dung, human waste, and plant residues. So this is the difference. First difference between plants and manure. Now the second one is a plant is prepared in the factories. A fertilizer is prepared in the factories. Second one. And manure can be prepared in the fields. Third one, a fertilizer does not provide any humus to the soil. Humus means the plant and animal residues does not provide to the soil, but manure provides a humus to the soil. Fertilizers are very rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So you know that what do you mean by nutrient? A nutrient means a source of the food. It gives energy to build and also for building tissues also, to build the tissues. Manure is relatively less rich in the plant nutrients. So these are the differences between the fertilizer and manure. Okay. Now, advantages of manure. Advantages. What are the advantages, benefits by using the manure? The organic manure is considered better than fertilizers. Organic, derived from the living organisms that contains carbon. This organic manure is considered better fertilizers. It enhances means to improve or raise up the water holding capacity. It makes the soil porous. Soil porous means tiny pores, so that exchange of gases becomes easily. It increases the number of friendly microbes, so microbes are living is well. It improves the texture, size or shape of the grains. So these are all advantages of manure. Okay, now we move on to irrigation. So what is irrigation? What is irrigation? The irrigation means the supply of water to the fields. So that is called as irrigation. So you know that all the living beings need water to live. Water is important for the growth and development of the flowers, fruits, and seeds of plants. Water is absorbed by the plant roots. So you know that the roots are absorbing the water. Along with the water, you know that minerals and fertilizers are also absorbing. See, roots absorbs along with the water, even minerals, and also minerals means naturally occurring inorganic material, and also fertilizer. See, water is essential because germination of seeds does not take place any dry condition. Without water, you know that you are knowing, without water does not take place any germination. Nutrients are dissolved in the water, get transported to get transported each part of the plant. See, in this way, roots are helping. Water also protects the crop from the frost. Frost means cover of ice crystals, minute, small, minute ice crystals, and hot air currents, air waves, hot air waves. So these are all affect to the plants. So to maintain the moisture of the soil, to maintain the moisture, water content of the water vapor of the soil for healthy crop and growth fields have to be watered regularly. Water should be added regularly to the fields. So here the definition is given. The supply of water to the crops at different intervals is called irrigation. See, at different intervals. Interval is regular interval of time you have to supply the water. The time and frequency, rate of occurrence, frequency, rate of occurrence of irrigation varies from crop to crop. You know that crops, it depends upon the crop to crop. Some crops are needed regular interval, some crops are needed even the more time or less time. So like this. Or sometimes the crops are needed number of times. So these are all soil to soil and season to season different. The time and frequency is different. In summer, you know that the frequency of watering is higher because you know that in summer water level is less. Why is it given? Because you know that the increased rate of evaporation in summer due to the hot waves or weather is dry, so all water evaporated more in the summer, correct? So that is why in summer the water you have to feed, you have to supply more water. Sources of irrigation. The sources of irrigation are wells, tube wells, ponds, lakes, rivers, dams and canals. So from these sources you are getting the waters. But you know that main source is the rain. Rain is the main source of water. Okay, now traditional method of irrigation. Traditional. What is traditional? Traditional means from the ancient time. From the ancient time. For traditional method of irrigation. Since long time it is go on continuation. See, the water available in the wells, lakes and canals is lifted up by the different methods of different reasons for taking to the fields. Cattle or human labors, here using the cattle or human work used in these methods. So these methods are cheaper but less efficient. But so not efficient means not so good. The various traditional ways are moat, pulley system. See, look here. This diagram, pulley system. See, water is lifted from the pulley and drawn water. And chain pumps. See, look the chain pump here. See this one. This is the chain pump. Okay. And in this way water is supplied to the fields. These are all traditional methods. Now next one is Decley. See, Decley means this one. Decley. See this one, Decley. See, long sticks and here tied to the stone. So like this way water is lifted. And rat lever system. See, this is the rat system. By using the ox or any other animal, say, round it. So in this way water is supplied to the fields. Nowadays pumps are commonly used lifting water. Pumps are commonly used lifting water. And for this, diesel, biogas, even electricity or solar energy is used to run these pumps. Okay. Now, modern method of irrigation. Modern method is what? What is the modern method of irrigation? Say, modern method of irrigation. Modern methods of irrigation help us to use water economically. See, you can get the economically means income well. The main methods are used as sprinkler system. See here the sprinkler system. This system is more useful on the uneven land and where sufficient water is not available. Uneven land, the level of the land is not level. Uneven land also, the sprinkler system is where. The perpendicular pipes, see this one is perpendicular pipes having the rotating nozzles. So this one rotating nozzles on the top are joined to the main pipeline. This is the main pipeline. On the top, main pipeline are regular intervals. At the regular intervals, when water is allowed to flow through the main pipe under pressure with the help of the pump, it escapes from the rotating nozzles. It escapes from the rotating nozzles. It gets sprinkled on the crop. See here crops, nozzles also there, crops like sprinkles, like rain drops. As it is raining, so that is why sprinkler is very useful for the sandy soil. So in this way, it gives regular supply of water to the fields. So this is very useful for the sandy soil. Now the next method is drip system. What is the next method? Drip system. See the drip system here shown, the drip. In this system, the water falls drop by drop. See, water falls drop by drop just at the portion of the roots, just at the portion of the roots. So it is called drip system. It is the best technique for watering fruit plants. See, this method is the best method or best techniques for watering the fruit plants. Even gardens, even trees, drip system is so good. The system provides water to the plants drop by drop. See, where the sources, the water is so less, see, drip system is very good. Why? Because water is not wasted here. It is a boon. It is a blessing in the regions. Blessing, boon means it is a blessing in region, in the places where availability of water is very poor. So these areas, this is a very good method. So now you learned that today, what you learned? The differences between the fertilizers and manure, and advantages of manure, and water supply, what is irrigation, modern techniques and traditional methods. So dear students, this all read well and try to understand the headings and do well. So we will meet you in the next video. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.